fellow Whovians, friends, and travelers through time and space. Today, we gather to celebrate not just another episode, not just another season, but a landmark occasion in the history of the celebration of the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who.
Hey all Whovians! Doctor Who brings fun, education, and imagination to viewers of all ages, from young to old. This episode was made for all fans and Whovians.
From humble beginnings in 1963, this series has captured our imaginations, ignited our sense of wonder, and taken us on countless journeys across time and the universe. Generations have grown up with the Doctor, their hearts forever entwined with the adventures and the lessons learned along the way. Tonight, we stand on the precipice of something truly special. We know a grand spectacle awaits, a culmination of years of storytelling and a testament to the enduring power of this iconic show. The anticipation hangs heavy in the air, and with every beat of our hearts, we echo the TARDIS's familiar hum, eager to see what mysteries and wonders lie hidden within this next chapter. But before we delve into the spoilers, let us take a moment to appreciate the journey that led us here. Let us remember the countless companions who have stood by the Doctor's side, the villains we've loved to hate, and the stories that have moved us to laughter and tears. Let us celebrate the legacy of Doctor Who, a legacy built upon creativity, imagination, and the unwavering belief that anything is possible. And now, as the time has finally come, let us open the TARDIS doors and step inside. Let us embark on this grand adventure together, hearts open, minds curious, and ready to be swept away by the magic of Doctor Who. All right, Whovians, buckle up. It's time to delve into the thrilling mysteries of the Giggle with an in-depth discussion.
But wait, Dr. Kamal. Before we proceed, a word of caution. This following is spoilers.
Yes, if you haven't had the chance to witness the episode's greatness for yourself, turn back now and return once you've completed your journey through the Toymaker's twisted playground. For those who have boldly ventured forth, let's dive headfirst into the analysis and dissect everything that made this episode truly unforgettable.
So let's start.
Well, fellow Whovians, what a ride! It was witnessed a truly momentous episode, one that will undoubtedly go down in Doctor Who history as one of the greatest. The Giggle delivered on all fronts, captivating us with its emotional depth, thrilling plot twists, and the glorious return of familiar faces. The episode begins in 1925 with a man named Charlie entering a creepy toy shop. The Toymaker, with his unsettling charisma and thick German accent, sells Charlie a doll called Stooky Bill. We then cut to the present, where chaos reigns. 2 days ago, everyone began stubbornly clinging to their own opinions, refusing to change their minds. This infection drives people insane if you argue with them. The only one unaffected is the Toymaker, who challenges the Doctor to a dance in the street. The Doctor recognizes him, and Unit arrives to escort the Doctor and Donna to HQ.
Yeah, that scene was that one we previously discussed in the first preview.
There we meet Shirley and Kate Lethbridge Stewart, along with a surprise guest, Melanie, the Doctor's companion from the 6th and 7th incarnations. We learn that this issue is global, but Unit personnel are protected by a device called the Z-Dex. However, some individuals, like Donna and Mel, are immune to the infection's effects.
It was because they had traveled extensively in the TARDIS. Donna then theorized that the infection was a tune, consisting of 7 notes, that Mel had initially interpreted as singing. This melody, she noted, was a classic arpeggio and a musical palindrome. Further investigation by Shirley revealed that instead of 7 notes, the sequence more closely resembled a lute, the same lute jingle from Stooky Bill.
This image has been embedded in every screen worldwide, and with a Korean satellite allowing global internet access. So the Doctor had given his permission to UNIT for them to use the galvanic beam to destroy the Korean satellite.
This little event caused Donna's jaw to drop in surprise. She had no idea the Doctor is the President of Earth.
The Doctor pinpoints the exact time and location of Stooky Bill's TV broadcast, leading them to 1925. They encounter the Toymaker, and the Doctor recognizes him. Despite telling Donna to stay in the TARDIS, they both end up trapped inside the Toymaker's domain.
Yes, this was my favorite and awesome meeting that I commented on in the second preview.
But for me, it was even more awesome. I couldn't find words to describe it.
I saw you, yeah, Dr. Kamal, and that was evident.
Navigating through a bewildering labyrinth of doors, the Doctor begins to doubt himself, and the pair get separated once again. Remember Charlie from the shop? The Doctor discovers that he's been turned into a puppet after losing a game to the Toymaker. Now, he's manipulated by strings to do the Toymaker's bidding. Meanwhile, Donna finds herself attacked by other dolls in the shop until she destroys Stooky, the mother, leaving the 3 babies as orphans.
That was terrifying.
We then see that the Toymaker taunts the Doctor, showcasing all the companions who have passed away using dolls. The Doctor justifies that they are all still alive in some form, like Bill, or they've aged and died peacefully, like Amy. He even mentions how he brought life back to Clara after her death. The Toymaker mentions the Flux. The Doctor challenges him to a game, and the Toymaker boasts about beating everyone, even the Master, who has been turned into a gold tooth. The only opponent he refuses to face is the one who waits, claiming it's someone else's game.
It's very clear that the one who waits will shown in the future. I think he will be stronger than the Master and the Toymaker, and I wish that this character will be played by Matt Smith, as we know he went back to the show but as villain.
The game is highest card wins, and the Toymaker wins the first round. However, the Doctor reveals that they played and won years ago, making it 1-1. The Toymaker decides they need to play the best of 3 in 2023 next, and the toy shop transforms into a Jack-in-the-Box. The Doctor and Donna return to the present.
The unit destroys the satellite, but the Doctor warns that this is only the beginning. The Toymaker appears at unit, and a dance number ensues. When he vanishes outside, the Doctor realizes he possesses the galvanic beam.
The Doctor begs the Toymaker to leave with him and play games across the cosmos, but the Toymaker is set on Earth. The Toymaker eventually shoots a laser beam into the Doctor, stating that he played with the first Doctor the first game, and this current Doctor, the 14th one, the second game. Now he must play the third game with the next Doctor.
As the Doctor regenerates, he exclaims, "Here we go again. Allons-y." That's why saying allons-y was really showing that he don't wanna go. There is something new in this regeneration, as we saw in the last one, where a regeneration with even the clothes. This time is the bi-regeneration, a myth that the Doctor had never think it can happen to him. That was mythical, just as I had anticipated in my review of the song played during the meeting between the Doctor and the Toymaker, when I had described it as mythical. Donna and Mel pull from either side, and one Doctor becomes 2.
The pair decides to challenge the Toymaker together, playing catch the ball, and the Doctors win. The 14th Doctor's prize is to banish the Toymaker forever. "My legions are coming," says the Toymaker, as the box he's kept in is banished to the vaults.
His gold tooth, holding the essence of the master, is picked up by a woman again. It was a scene exactly similar to the ring scene in season 3.
Meanwhile, the Doctor introduces the new Doctor, Chuti, to the TARDIS. Both he and Donna agree that Tennant's Doctor needs to relax and make Earth his permanent home. But Tennant's Doctor is not ready to leave the TARDIS. The new Doctor, having not yet claimed the prize for winning the game, smacks the outside of the TARDIS and create a second TARDIS with wheelchair access and a jukebox. The pair bids their farewells, and Tennant decides to join Donna Noble's family and Mel to relax on Earth with his new family and his TARDIS. Apparently, he fought all those battles to settle down with a family, and Tennant has never been happier than he is now.
That was a very incredible episode. What about you, Dr. Kamal? How did you find this episode?
First and foremost, can we talk about the bi-generation?
Whoa, the mythical scene. Yeah, let's talk about it.
As many of us suspected, David Tennant's return was not just a nostalgic treat. The Doctor's regeneration into Chutigatwa was not a straightforward one, but rather a dual transformation, a shared experience between two Time Lords. This mythology-laden twist added a layer of intrigue and wonder to the episode, leaving us with an even greater appreciation for the Doctor's complex and ever-evolving nature.
Yes, it was exactly as I had suspected. After the last regeneration from the Whittaker's Doctor to Tennant's Doctors, I know this one was deeply different. We had never seen a regeneration back to one of his past faces, nor had we ever seen the clothed regenerate back as well. Let me first tell you how I perceived that past regeneration. It wasn't just the going back process that Yas did with the help of the Doctor's hologram to reverse her regeneration from the Master's mind and physique back to the 13th Doctor. It was that going back combined with the wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff of that the need to let Donna Noble be able to bring back the Dr. Donna in the spaceship in the Starbeat episode. If the 14th Doctor was another than the David Tennant, so never we can see that Donna Noble become Dr. Donna, because no other face than David Tennant can let her remember that she was the Dr. Donna until she bring back Dr. Donna to save the day. It was also that timey-wimey stuff that this regeneration had already known, that the next common regeneration would be the bi-regeneration and the resting of the new regenerated Doctor. So it should be the most Doctor who had to stay and be with a family, and the most one who truly didn't want to go and only wanted to stay and have a warm family after he had lost his love, Rose Tyler, and seen those most people had died only for his name, and who wished for so much more than a regeneration, was the 10th Doctor. That past regeneration was very thoughtfully calculated. The regeneration process remembers not just the body, but also the style of clothes. In all other regenerations, as it's about a new body, the clothes remain the same. This bi-regeneration wasn't different as before last regenerations. As we saw, each of the clothes remained with the tenant doctor, and each other cloth was worn by Gatwa's doctor, with no additions or subtractions, which was brilliantly done. The fact that David was barefoot was a nice reminder of the first episode of the third season, when David had absorbed radiation and took off his Converse shoes, then took off second shoe and said, "Barefoot on the moon." It also signifies that he is now putting his feet firmly on planet Earth. But for the new doctor who was wearing the shoes, signifies it's him who will run for all the coming adventures. Even if it's not most of them, as I still want to see Tennant running yet in the Whoniverse.
And let's not forget the emotional core of the episode. The Doctor's reunion with Donna Noble was a bittersweet joy, reminding us of the deep bonds forged through shared travels and adventures. Seeing them together again in the midst of a world gone mad brought tears to many eyes.
Sure, and the Toymaker had come to let this reunion still last forever. Speaking of the Toymaker, this is the first time we have seen such a strictly dedicated follower of game rules. He mixed the humor and madness of the DC Universe's Joker with the magic and cartoonish flair of the mask. However, it was the Toymaker who caused the bi-regeneration of David Tennant's Doctor, leading to his retirement from adventuring. Even if David Tennant's Doctor still alive, we likely will not see him in the future adventures, except in the same way the Doctor occasionally meets River Song, Captain Jack, or any of his old companions by chance.
The departure of David Tennant, while heartbreaking for many, was handled with grace and respect. His final moments as the Doctor were filled with both sadness and determination, reminding us of why we fell in love with him in the first place. His legacy as the Doctor is secure, and his impact on the show will continue to resonate for generations to come. However, we must also look towards the future. Ncuti Gatwa has officially taken the reins as the new Doctor, and his performance already promises great things. His youthful energy and charisma are sure to breathe new life into the role, and we can't wait to see where his journey takes him. Furthermore, the episode's conclusion hinted at exciting possibilities for the future. The mention of the Disney era and its emphasis on happy endings gives us hope for a brighter future for Doctor Who. We can expect more heartwarming stories, grand adventures, and perhaps even a resolution for the Timeless Child arc.
And of course the Master and Who is the Man Who Waited, and maybe many coming back of David Tennant as the Doctor.
Finally, the episode's ending, with the idea that the Doctor had bi-generated and not regenerated, was simply mind-blowing. The idea of the Doctor wielding the combined powers of two regenerations is both terrifying and exciting, and it leaves us eager to see how this will impact his future adventures. Overall, the Giggle was a triumph, a fitting tribute to the past, and a thrilling glimpse into the future of Doctor Who. It was a rollercoaster ride of emotions, filled with laughter, tears, and moments of awe-inspiring wonder.
This episode will undoubtedly leave its mark on the show's history, and we, the Whovians, will forever cherish the memories it created. And as the TARDIS dematerializes once more, leaving us with the promise of new adventures, starting this Christmas Day with the Goblins in the Church on Robbie Road episode. Let us raise our glasses to Doctor Who, a show that has touched the hearts of millions and continue to inspire us to dream big and reach for the stars. Here's to the next 16 years. Sooner we will talk about the Christmas Day episode, starting by the screwdriver of the Doctor and the sink that was made by the goblins in this episode. See you soon. So don't forget to click below to subscribe to the NK Nasmal YouTube channel.